So, welcome to German Gills again. We're against Rochdale at home. Last time we played them not long ago was 4-1 victory. I asked a poll on the internet and our Twitter how many goals we think we'd score today. The result that came was mostly think it was 2 goals. Rochdale have, I think, in their games, the last 7 games they've had, there's been 36 goals in their games. So this either has the opportunity to be a high-scoring game or, what more I expect, is probably a 0-0. But we're off. Underway, let's go. That's a really poor piece of defensive work there. Rochdale have a chance potentially if their number 4 taking a shot. And that looks like a really good save from Bonham because that was going in. I think that was on target, you know. Yeah, it was a corner. It was a good save. It probably was a lot easier than I probably made it out to be, but it's really poor defending from Gills. Not indicative of what we had against Accrington. And the number 14 got a good shot away there. Yeah, that's decent save. I think it's easy, and he's expected to save it, but he had to do the job. And he tipped over the bar. So Gillingham are struggling for possession at the moment with their number 14 having a good game. And he spun out a pass to the left-hand side. He's regained possession. He's going to take a shot from distance. And wow, and Bonham has had to tip it over the bar for the second time in the space of 3 or 4 minutes. Again, a really good shot from the number 14. That's really impressive. And that's a great move to begin with. He span it out left, regained possession and managed to try and find the ball in the top right-hand corner. But I think went down straight the middle of the goalkeeper. But I think, tell you what, that was a harder one to save from Bonham. Might even clip the bar on the way through. Again, Rochdale had 2 shots on target in the last 3 minutes. Rochdale have got another attack on the right-hand side. They've let loose that number 2. Is possibly going to dink this in. No, he's held the play up slightly. And it looks like this attack might come to an end. And if we can get hold of that ball, they're going nowhere at the moment. Oh, what a turn from their 22. What a turn. And he's going to get this in. No, he's going to flash it across the face of goal. My goodness me. But what a turn from the number 2. That's worth a highlight alone. Really was real well played and showed me. I thought that I thought that was just running out of play and we would have gained possession back a lot easier. But look at this. Nice nutmeg. What a move. Oh, so a short corner from Gills. Not a fan of that. Never a fan of the short corner. Am I going to be proven wrong here? It's possible. There's a bit of a scramble in the box and the ball is still alive. And we'll probably get another corner out of it. I didn't quite see what happened there. If it's worth a highlight. We'll quickly check the replay now. It was a good ball in from Graham. Again, I'm still not a fan of the short corner. Good block on the defender. Oh, actually, it was a really good save from Bazunu. The Manchester City loanee, Gavin Bazunu, really good save in the end. I think that's worth a highlight. Finally, one for Gills. I think it was a shot on target. But we've taken a short corner again, and it's whipped into the back post, and we've got an opportunity here, and it's gone in! What a goal! Fantastic! What a Oliver that finished that. It was a bit of a scramble in the box. What a ball from the right-hand side, and I'm really glad that the replay got back to the game. I was worried one day we were going to miss a goal. Very close to it at that time. But Gills have gone 1-0 up, and actually, to a certain extent, maybe except the last 5 minutes, against the run of play, because Rochdale have been really, really hot on our half, and then, again, I always criticise a short corner, was never a fan of it, but you know what, sometimes it works, and it came off number 13, Oliver was there to pounce on it and put in the back of the net. Really instinctive from Oliver, and Gills look like they're going to go in at half-time 1-0 to the good. What a turn of events this has been. So Jacobir, probably the last opportunity of the game, going to go over the long throw. He's taken 20 seconds to get this ball in. This is unbelievable. Here we go. Long ball in. Is it going to be flicked on? It's not too bad. Is there an opportunity for a volley? Oh, that was interesting. Dempsey could have really rocketed the back of the net there. But the game has gone to half-time. Gills have gone 1-0 up on the 43rd minute. A bit of a good goal from a short corner on the right-hand side, actually. And I'm very critical of short corners. I don't really like them at all, but this one paid off. Oliver got a goal. I think the keeper, Bazuna, made a good save, but then it was just an easy tap-in for Oliver. But overall, the assessment of the game so far is, actually, for 35 minutes, Gills did not look on their game at all. And Rochdale were looking very threatening. And Bonham's had to make a couple of good saves. But we did pick ourselves up the last 10 minutes of the game and we were rewarded with a goal slightly against the run of play. But we've shown the last 5 minutes what we're capable of against this Rochdale side who are vulnerable to leaky goals and have conceded a lot over the last few games. So hopefully that's not their confidence and we can exploit that in the second half. So hopefully a couple more goals for Gills in the second half and we'll see what happens. And the second half is underway and hopefully we can improve our game a little bit in the second half and really put the pressure on Rochdale. certain their confidence has been slightly knocked, so we need to try and get a second goal as early as possible, and I think we will then cruise to victory. Whilst we're on an early attack here, now it's just going to go out for a goal kick. Yeah, so hopefully, hopefully get a couple more goals in the second half and keep a clean sheet. We could have an opportunity here for Rochdale. We've taken possession in the final third here. A little bit of twinkle toes, and it's going to be a shot coming in. It's a decent save from Bonham. That's not a bad save. And he's thrown it out right onto the head of the attacker there. And obviously players continuing. Bonham, come on, think about what you're doing, fella. That's not good enough. Have we got a counter-attack opportunity here? No, I think it's going to fizzle out there. Ah, come on, Bonham. You make a decent save, and then you hurry the throw out. And I see you trying to get your distribution out as quickly as possible, but... you know, at the expense of possibly conceded a goal from a weak throw, I don't think that's a good idea. But still, they're Rochdale, left-footed player there. Really good shot. I mean, it was straight down Bonham's throat, but look at that throw. Come on, Bonham. Sort it out. So, we have a corner on the right-hand side, obviously taking short again. I'm not going to criticise it this time. Yes, I am. That's what normally happens on a short corner, and that's why I normally don't like them. Just for your information. So Gills have an opportunity here on the right-hand side. It looks like it'll probably be... oh, I don't know who it's going to be. It might be Graham that's going to swing this one in. We need to rise high above the Rochdale defence of any opportunity here. But let's make an opportunity out of this. It's whipped in and it's gone in now. Oh, what a save from Bazunu. No, I must say, Bazunu, I mean, I'm a big Football Manager fan, and Bazunu was my goalkeeper right from the off when I was a Stevenage manager on Football Manager. And he has shown his quality there of his reaction save. That was a fantastic save from Bazunu, and it looked like it was going to be 2-0. I was convinced. It was a great ball in from Graham, but what a save from Bazunu. So there's the opportunity again, as you can see. Yeah, that's a fantastic save. If anything, it is in a good position for Bazunu to save, but he has to react quickly, and that ball can go anywhere. Any other side of the goalkeeper, it's a second for Gills. But yeah, it was a really, really good save from Bazunu. So Rochdale looking pretty lively on this attack here, and they've got their face in front of goal here, and they've casted the left-hand side. That's a great opportunity, and that's a really good finish from the Rochdale left-hand side. And Rochdale have equalised. Actually, it was a really good move in the end. But we got caught sort of flat-footed, and we let their number 22 have a lot of space in front of goal, and it kind of orchestrated the attack for Rochdale. And it was coming. Rochdale were really pushing, and we were never safe just being one goal up. And Rochdale has shown that they are capable of scoring a lot of goals as well. And Bonham will be a little bit disappointed with that as well. But yeah, we need to keep our heads up and go forward and get a second. We've definitely been creating the best opportunities, but Rochdale have taken their chance of the half there as well. So, yeah, I think the game's pretty even now, and I think 1-0 was probably about the right result because we just haven't finished our chances. So Gills won, Rochdale won. Rochdale here looking dangerous on the left-hand side. The game certainly opened up the last few minutes, and Rochdale have an opportunity. If they can get a shot away, the bottom's going to... oh, it's gone straight in the bottom left-hand corner. And Rochdale have got their second goal of the game. And actually, you know what, right? We got caught flat-footed again, and I think we were losing focus a little bit, and Rochdale were taking advantage of that. And last sort of few minutes, Rochdale have really come into the game, and they've taken their chances well. And the first 20 minutes of the second half, Gills had a lot of opportunities, just didn't take it. And then Rochdale have ground out a couple of their own chances. And he took an early shot there. Bonham didn't see that was going. It was too late, and it was straight in the bottom left-hand corner. And it looks like Gills are now going to be trying to get a draw out of this game. We need to get something from this. It's just not been good enough the last 5 minutes. A reasonable move from Rochdale, but we should have dealt with it. So this will be the last attack of the game. I'm sure of it. Jackson with the ball in. We've got to get something from this. But boys, we're not challenging it. And again, and it's going to be put in, and we've scored! And it's an equaliser, and it's 2-0. And I must say, I think we deserve that equaliser. Rochdale winning that game would have been unjustified, but what a response right at the end of the game. Gillingham have got one back, and it looks like the game is going to peter out into a draw. Oh my goodness, that's I think that's deserved after all the attack we've had in the game. But Jackson again with the dangerous long throw. It was half cleared by Rochdale, and Dempsey up strong to head the ball in, and what a volley from McKinday in the right place at the right time. Rochdale appealing for offside in vain. and they're not going to walk away with 3 points. It looks like the spoils of this game are going to be shared. Thank goodness for that. We've actually got a draw. How rare is that in a Gills game? And that is the end of the game. Oh my goodness. Hasn't been a while since in the last meaningful last-minute goal. I mean, the last-minute goal was actually at Rochdale when they scored their consolation. But I must say, at the end of the game, I do think that this is a justified point. I think it's a fair point. Rochdale surprised us when they got their second goal back. But overall, I think we dug in deep to get a result out of this game, and we fully deserved the point that we got. So, again, it should be a team we beat, but actually against Rochdale to get 4 points out of 6 against them is not a bad showing. And you know what? We need to be drawing more games because quite often we would go away and end up losing this game. So to actually have a couple of draws here and there when it looks like we're going to lose actually does have an impact on the table and the way the season pans out. So, overall, a middle performance. Wasn't our best, wasn't our worst, but a performance where the players really did dig a result out of that. So, overall, I am happy, but there still is a lot of consistency problems that we need to address, but at least we got something from the game. So, los geht's, Gills!